Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstated. Your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when I breath on this deck. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set. Where are they, team? Here we go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mariota. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Where are they, team?
A 1st down throw for Mariota. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Perkins. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Not today. Ready?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, look at me. Zipper. 61, matchbox lights. Switch. 5.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the target there. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Topper.
This is Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. 30.
Operating from the gun, Collins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20. Two-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it with Carson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch the screen. Yep. Watch the screen. Check 99. Check 99. Mike, 54. Hard. Dude.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Come on,
back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Blue draw quarters.
Second and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second and 12, Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set. Blue 18. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, Mariota. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's now second and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming. 3.
Mariota again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So now they assess a third and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. To the air again. Mariota. He's got it to Williams. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Orbit. 5.
And here's Collins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Shift.
Looking to throw. Collins. And he completes it to Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
55 is my guy, 55. Here we go. Check 37. Slam.
Throwing is Collins. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mariota, they'll rifle into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
We go! 18 Gator.
Every day, any day.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off the draw, here's Michelle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
General West.
Check 24. Check 3. Check 3.
Hey, high 7.
Collins to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1. 50 down south.
Mariota to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
High 7, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Mariota now from the 50. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
Throwing is Mariota. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Miami.
They'll run here with Blanche. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Now! Ready?
Back to throw. Collins. Got a man open. That's Harry. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check out. 2.
Now Collins operating from the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check recon, 132 fighters now.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw. Collins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Back to throw. Collins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Hey, Jet.
Collins now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking long for West. It got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They run the counter. Carson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
On the set. 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Here's Collins, operating from the gun. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for New England. 49 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Open man right side is Ingram. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, 50 to Mike. One.
First down, Mariota. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch that in, One. 3 out.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Collins. On 3rd down. Catch is made by Harry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Collins on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now Collins to throw on 2nd down. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Collins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Collins now looking to throw on second down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Balaj. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Three. Minus 50. Not here. One.
Now Mariota. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant. 55. Hey, eat. Watch twins. Shit.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line. Today's
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.